Hey guys, this is Seti and a quick video to show off this interesting, strange Sony tape that I have. And I kind of want to put this video out there just to see, has anyone seen this tape before? And if they have, do they know what the wrapper looks like? Because I got this used, and I think this is new unused actually. I actually have two. I didn't even realize it. I had one, as you probably guys saw in my Nagaoka tape winder video. I'll link that down in the description below. I was using this one because it was a loose tape. Well, a tape just like this anyways. I didn't realize it, but I have in my possession one that looks like it's the correct J card for it and the correct case. So I want to show that off. It's a very strange Sony. I did not see this in the vintage cassette sites, and I don't even know if it's supposed to be a US market tape, but as you can see, it's got Maxell hubs, Maxell UR. Clearly it says Sony on it, but it does not say that it is an HF, or it does not even say hi-fi like some of a certain year model. It is a basic brown. Oops. And it actually kind of reminds me of this last generation Maxell cassette, because the case looks exactly the same. Look at the bottom part. Look at the tape guides. Look at the hubs. The Maxell one actually says Maxell on the top there, but Sony does not. Production numbers, I don't know if these are production numbers, but they look like they're the same fonts in the exact same area. Yeah, this is a 60 versus a 90, but again, same Maxell UR tape, of course, but it's red probably because it's an indication for 60. And the tape color is exactly the same. The only difference that I noticed, though, the Sony does have a metallic shield, a metal shield plate, whereas the Maxell does not. So that's interesting. Oh, look at the bottom here, where there's numbers embossed on the other side. That's in the same area as well. I haven't even biased these two together, but I have a feeling that they're probably in the bias the same. Oops. So let me show you the J card of the Sony. It is like super basic. Here is the labels. If I can pull that out. So that is the label too. So, wow, actually, there's some clue in here. Customers in Europe. There's a Chinese Sony website, and there is a Japanese Sony website URL on down here. So probably definitely not US market. Maybe other worldwide. Europe, China and Japan. Alright, so actual J card. Oh, hold on. 2-year limited warranty for purchases in the US and Puerto Rico. So there's a US, there's an indication that it is sold in the US, it looks like. So I could be wrong on that. Or maybe the J card came from, this is not the original J card maybe. But it's super plain. I mean, they got the warranty details over here. Got a Spanish as well. It's really nothing here. Just Sony and I don't know what kind of, what these number indicate. Very plain, just Sony, and that's it on the corner of that. And a very, very basic, very clean, kind of like it though. Modern looking and large fonts as well, rather than something really small typeface. And you know, as far as the case go, you can tell that this is kind of been knocked around and stuff. I got this with a bunch of used tapes. And it's very reminiscent of, oh, good. That's the other thing. The case looks like it's also from the same place. See that? The hub holders. And also where you open up the case. So, yeah, very interesting. Alright, you know what? Let's try biasing this thing. Alright. Just a warning, handheld time, so it could be shaky. As you can see in my last video, I just recently, just hours ago, earlier today, recalibrated this internally, so should work pretty well. So I'm going to go ahead and bias the Sony, since I have it here. And this is a brand new tape because I'm going to fast forward even more. Nothing. I mean, it could be, I don't know if anyone would go through the trouble of actually erasing it manually or what, but who knows. There's test tones. Needs a little more level, okay, and less bias. And as I said before, or I typed it out anyways, bias and level affect each other. Alright, so that's fully calibrated, and that's where we're at. A little past the center to the right for the level, and a little negative bias left of center. Alright, that's where we're at. Okay, so that's the Sony. Alright, Maxell. Yeah, it's a 60-minute version, but it's okay. We already determined this. Everything else looks the same except for maybe the slip sheet, right? That has the logos and whatnot. So this is brand new tape too. I probably have tried. There's going to be like test tones on here too, probably, because I've probably calibrated on here before. Check it out. I didn't even move the dials, and it's dead on. Guys, I think this is the exact same tape. I mean, we already have our suspicions, right? I have my suspicions. The hubs, the leader tape, the shell, all kind of points to the fact that it came from the same factory. I think it's Penang because when I unwrap this, it actually says that that was made there. So even though I don't have the original wrapping for the Sony, I'm guessing it would have to say the same thing. And this is the Maxell tape that was unwrapped, that same shell. Assembled in Indonesia. And I bet you that the Sony was also made there too. Now I don't know if it was sold here in the US, but there are indications here that did seem like it's been sold in US, Puerto Rico, Canada even, maybe? So, or it just could be the warranty, you know, and they're saying that even though, you know, you bought it from a different region, they still warranty it depending on where you actually live. So who knows? I don't know. Seems kind of generous. But yeah, I haven't found, so I do know that there are other sites that show different versions of tapes and stuff, but I keep forgetting them all. The one of course I always go to is, or refer to, would be the vintage cassette sites. So if anyone knows more about this tape, or more specifically, I mean, obviously I already know where it's coming from, so a lot of the mystery, you know, of the origins of this tape, I have no doubts where it come from. My question is, what region was this sold in? And what does the wrapper looks like? I would love to see the back, the front, you know. I'm a tape geek. I really, stuff like this, you know, like not seeing the original wrapper, that's the kind of stuff that keeps me up at night. I don't know why, it just does. So if you guys know, please link down in the comments below. And if you're in the Facebook Blank Tapes group, hell, hit me up. There's a post already on there, so just post the link in there. So that's it. Thanks. Bye.